Hello and welcome to More Yoga Fitness. My name is Kathy, and today we're doing a 20-minute outdoor Vinyasa flow yoga practice. If you like this video, I have more yoga classes on this channel. Just press subscribe and the bell so you're alerted every time a new upload is made. Let's start standing on our mat with our hands at heart center. Breathe in as you reach up, lift your chin and gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Breath in, lift halfway, back is flat. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, mountain pose. Draw your thumbs to your heart. Mountain pose. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Mountain pose, hands at heart center, mountain, fold, half lift, fold, mountain, prayer. Widen your stance so your toes are turned out and your heels are wider than your hips. Sun A's. Mountain, forward fold, half lift, forward fold, mountain, hands to heart center, mountain, forward fold, half lift, fold, mountain, thumbs to the heart, mountain, forward fold, half lift, fold, mountain, prayer. Breathe in, lift your chin, chest, exhale, fold forward. We're going to release the hands and wrap them around the back sides of the legs. Try to bind behind. Release your neck and shoulders. You can remain still, or to assist in releasing the neck and shoulders, you can gently nod your head yes and no. Allow your head to hang heavy, crown of the head to the mat. Release the hands. And we're going to make our way into Ninja Warrior, bending our knees so it tracks between big toe, baby toe. Opposite leg extends long. Heel is grounded in the earth. Hands at prayer, opening up your hips and your inner thighs. Opening up floor to ceiling and using your elbow to open your knee a little wider, gazing up at the hand reaching toward the sky. Staying right here or opting to take a half bind or full bind behind your back. Release. We'll make our way over to the other side in that Ninja Warrior pose. Really important your knees tracking over your big toe, baby toe. Hands at prayer. Opening up floor to ceiling. Your gaze is to the sky. Half bind or full bind. Continue to gaze toward the sky. Release the arms walk your way back to the center, opening the legs up into a box stance or goddess pose stance. We're going to take goddess with the legs, establishing a strong and wide stance, and then drawing your arms into goddess. Breathe here. Release the hands interlaced behind the back, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chest. Standing tall, straightening the legs and folding forward in this straddle bend bound behind the back. Lift your fist up away from your lower back and try to draw it above your head. Lifting up the chest slowly, squaring up the torso, dropping the right shoulder and ear toward the mat. Breathe in, square up the shoulders, dropping the left shoulder and ear toward the mat. And we'll flow. Breath in, center. Exhale, cross and drop. Breathe in, center. Exhale, cross and drop. Breath in, center. Drop. Center. Drop. Keep the bind behind your back. Center. Breath in. Dropping the right hand to the earth. Gaze to the sky. Left hand reaching toward the sky with fingers spread apart wide. Bending into that right knee. Making sure it tracks between your big toe and baby toe. Lowering the left inner thigh toward the mat, flowing back and forth, bending and straightening. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Bend, each time a bigger range of motion. Bend, straighten, hold here. Replace left hand where the right hand was. Reach the right hand up, gazing up. Bending into that left knee, tracking over the big toe, baby toe. Right inner thigh lowers toward the mat. Begin straightening and bending that left leg. Straighten and bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten and hold. Bring both hands to the mat. Walk your hands toward the top of your mat and step back as you press back into downward facing dog. Feeling that release through the back sides of the legs. We're going to slowly walk our feet up toward our hands. Take your hands and tuck them underneath your feet. Use the pressure of the ball of your feet into the palm of the hands to find gorilla pose. Release your hands and roll up one vertebrae at a time. As you breathe in, reach up, gaze up, mountain, and draw your hands to your hips. Coming into airplane pose here. Right leg extends back, arms extend back in airplane, fingers spread apart, chest squares up to the mat. Slowly release here. Breathe in, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Breath in, lift halfway. forward fold, mountain pose, hands to the hips, side B, extend your left leg back, come into airplane. Try and create a flat surface from your shoulders to your ankle extended back. Slowly release, breathe in, reach up, gaze up, mountain, forward fold, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. Breath in, mountain. Draw your hands to your heart. Our next series begins with our big toe hold balance pose, grabbing peace fingers to the right big toe, and go ahead and extend your leg out to the side. Opposite hand is on my hip to start with. When ready, reaching it nice and long, palm up. Go ahead and release, step forward, coming into warrior two. Front knee is bent at 90 degrees, squeezing the shoulder blades. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Find a nice release in the opening of your right body rib cage. Come back to warrior two, arms, and set up for triangle. Front leg is straight, stacking wrist over wrist, gazing up. Getting deep into the hamstrings. Switching hands, revolve your triangle. Try as best you can to keep your legs straight. Bend into your front knee, cartwheel the hands down, and step back into downward facing dog. Go ahead and bend opposite knees and pedal out your dog a bit here. Let's walk our feet up toward our hands. Grab opposite elbows and create a picture frame around the crown of your head. Maybe nodding yes and no to release your neck and shoulders. We are in ragdoll. Nice release on your low back and the entire back side of your legs. Release the hands and slowly roll until you're at a straight spine. Reach up and draw your hands to heart center, and we'll set up for side B. Left peace fingers to left big toe, extending that leg out to the side. Straighten the leg as best you can, energy shooting out of your heel. Releasing your right hand from your hip when ready and extending it out long, palm up. Try to maintain a straight spine if you can. And with every breath, extending your leg just a little bit longer. Release your big toe and set your legs up for warrior two. Arms extend long, shoulder blades squeeze, wrist to wrist a straight line. Breathe in and reverse your warrior. reaching back, gazing back, and opening up the left side body like an accordion. Bring your arms back to Warrior Two, straighten your front leg and set up for Triangle. Trikonasana. Go ahead and revolve your triangle, switching hands. And go ahead and step back, releasing both hands to the top of the mat and pedal out your dog. Take a breath here in your downward facing dog. Come forward into high plank. Lower low plank, but don't touch. Press away high plank. Press back downward facing dog. A few more times, high plank, low plank, press away high plank, down dog, plank, lower, plank, down dog, plank, lower, press away, down dog. Open up floor to ceiling, turn out into side plank. I'm taking a variation called Star, lifting my top leg up. You take the variation that feels good to you, bending into tree in my side plank. Toe toward the knee, kneecap toward the sky. Breathe in, releasing back into Star, and then turning my torso in toward plank. Knees to the mat. Sit back and take a moment in Child's Pose before we move on to side B. Coming forward, taking plank, and then turning out into side plank. Stacking wrist over wrist. I'm taking Star variation here. To tree variation. Breathe in Star, and then turn your torso toward the mat and lower down onto the belly here. Take a few breaths, and when ready, I'm going to hold on to the tops of my feet, coming into bow pose. A great stretch and strengthener for the low and upper back. Press the tops of your feet into your hands to encourage more of a stretch through the shoulders. Gaze can be forward or down. Release the right hand only. Leg and hand reach forward and back. Reconnect the right and release the left hand only, reaching front to back. Reconnect into bow. And release to the mat. Go ahead and make your way into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your tailbone, and take downward facing dog. Walk your feet up toward your hands. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. On your inhale, reach up to the sky and draw your hands to heart center. Remain standing here. We're going to stretch out the wrists. Extend your arms long, make a fist, and roll your wrists inward, keeping your arms at a T. Pause and rotate the wrists the other direction. Pause, open the hand, roll the wrists inward. Pause, and we'll roll those wrists the other direction. Just feels good after a practice to release and stretch. Hands overhead, palms press, gaze up. Draw your thumb knuckles to your third eye. And bow forward. Namaste. The divine light in me honors and respects the divine light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.